fight a bitch nigga, shot a real nigga. But we don't make no diss records, we just deal with it. Plus I be going through a lot, I never talk about it. And they using niggas songs in court, so I can't talk about it. Rap niggas think I'm dumb, like I don't see the play. I let them think they got the ups, then get them out the way. On FaceTime, my brother telling me he shot my mama, telling me to chill, but I know he seen that nigga face. But that's enough about that part. Talking about respect, well it's a must about that part. Playing with my money, well then it's up about that part. Cause when it's time to play ball, don't give a fuck about that part. They know I'm that nigga when they see me. Her man crush been a hater, her little brother won't beat me. Her friend been on my dick since I was passing out CDs. Her baby daddy a marker and her boyfriend probably a weenie. 3,300 on my book bag. Left some niggas in the past, but I don't look back. Shit kinda different, I ain't the man that I was. I seen death in too many forms and I ain't never really shook that. Don't let him rock you to sleep, true colors better believe him. I know that God got me, but I be riding with my reaper. Praying with my kids and even then I got my heater. And I be stepping so hard, this hoes in $1,000 sneakers. Take your bitch when I meet her and you ain't seen her in about 3 days. Knew I was a threat, I passed that stick like a relay. Spin it back to back, it's like a motherfucking replay. Turn your son into a bitch when I shoot, I think I'm D-Wade. Told him I'm a savage, if I want it, I'ma have it. Playing with my lettuce, cook your head like a cabbage. Tell them that I'm rich and I'm solid, that's the advantage. Bitch, bad kids, fresh little nigga, you can't stand it. Tell them big checks, yardsticks, not a roof. All I smoke is ops and I don't never smoke a hookah. Looking for a blessing that's worth it, Jesus and Judas. Tell them niggas game 6, my whole team full of shooters. I slide on a nigga like a motherfucking flip-flop. Pressure on your homie and I promise he a flip-flop. Talking that wookie-woo, something. I know the police listen, so I ain't really saying nothing. I know these niggas envy, they can't manage how they feel. Jealousy's for bitches, you niggas pussy for real. A nigga get the drop and he happen to shoot. First we heal up and get back, we ain't going on the shirt, I swear to God.
That wookie-woo, something. I know the police listen, so I ain't saying nothing. Talking that wookie-woo, something. Nigga cock back and aim and leave you bleeding where you running, swear to God, nigga.
What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, man. I'm still kicking it at my grandma's house, as y'all see. Still hanging out at my grandma's house, man. But it's Rich Trapper tapping in. TNN Trap News Network, back in the same, like cook, cracking the same here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Tap in with that tap in to make sure you are, in fact, tapped in with that good tap in. You feel me? Hit that notification bell. Hit all, say tapped in for the latest and the greatest, everything we have going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that news you use, that knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college. You feel me, man? We finna jump back into this Kantiana. Let's see what's going on. No, that's that one. Young Ant Jefe got some words for Flakko.
Turn of events. You don't.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back.
Turn of events. The question is being asked, is Brandon snitching or if Brandon is a snitch? Now, everybody know things that's held to dudes that's in the streets. Dudes is gang banging, dudes is fancy they self thugs. Dudes who don't fancy they self. Civilians, it will be for sure that they was telling. From my understanding, Brandon is an ex-gang member. He no longer gang member, you know what I'm saying? He just be on some blackness, you know, doing him. You know what I'm saying? He go by the name Brandon, he don't have no gang name. So he would classify as a civilian. So him shouting out anything or saying that somebody got a knife, is that him telling? Street people would look at it as telling. As a civilian, that's what is expected to do of a civilian, to tell what happened. So it's a whole debate going on about this. And through this debate,
it's a whole debate of people who are on the internet, not in the streets. It's a whole debate of people who are on their lunch break trying to tell Brandon about street activities while they go clock in for a 9 to 5. It's nobody from the actual penitentiary chiming in talking about this. Everybody who's talking about it is talking about it through YouTube comments, trying to tell me or tell you or tell Young Ant Jefe or trying to tell Brandon how gangster he should be through YouTube comments, right? Because you guys are so tough. And we all know how dangerous these YouTube streets could be. You guys are super tough.
Debate, my name come up a few times because I've been going up to No Jumper, and y'all know he's housed at No Jumper, so I guess times that I'm coming up to No Jumper, he don't want to be in No Jumper, acting like we got some smoke or he got some beef, which I've been letting it be known you can't have beef with me and you can't have smoke with me because we on two different playing fields and two different realms. Like, I don't beef with civilians because if I was to press play or do something to a civilian, I will be put in jail, and a civilian will have to get on the stand and testify against me. I will not beef with no civilian. We can't do that because the civilian is not going to play it how I play it. So, with me,
you can beef with civilians. You just got to play it how they play it too, and y'all got to all play each other how y'all play each other. Simple.
Let that be known because he always like to let it slip out his mouth or say that, oh, Ant Jefe, that's my enemy, that's my op. Like using this word loosely. Don't no civilian have an op. Don't no civilian have no enemy. Unless it's like another civilian or something because y'all can tell on each other. Don't no civilian and should be calling no dude that's of any street element or a dude who's on a different playing field to you and view things different than you. You should we can't do none of that. And I've let this be known to this dude over and over and time again, and it seems like he's not getting it through his head. So we about to play this clip, and y'all already know, man, it's the Jefe way and the Jefe effect. We gonna commentate.
Was it really a Swiss Army knife? Because that's funny.
He pulled out Excalibur.
He literally pulled it out and started trying to unfold it. Glass, why do you lie? You know you saw that.
I did not see the knife.
You're such a liar.
I wouldn't necessarily believe it if you were the only one saying it, but the security guard said it.
I'm not saying he didn't
Listen,
have
one
it.
thing I don't do, I don't lie on the internet. I don't get on the internet and be like, I'm just going to lie. Like this. And plus, that's a serious accusation.
Okay.
And if he didn't have it,
and Jefe said he's seen it too.
He probably would have got killed by me because I had him. He was screaming.
So after the spit,
it's snitching that you brought attention.
That wasn't me. That was Young Ant Jefe.
To the knife.
but he did.
Well,
All right, Rosenberg.
listen, I believe that when you sit down and have a podcast, you've made a unwritten agreement, unspoken agreement to just talk. Like Donnie said, it's a war of words.
Yes.
The minute you take it physical, you lose. That's one thing. Then you spit on me, right? You spit on me.
Yeah.
And you know what the reaction is going to be. You've been going around telling people you want to fight me. Am I wrong?
No.
He's been telling people, I'm calling you out to fight. I'm calling you out for a fate. So when you spit on me, you got what you wanted, but then you hold up like and pulled out a knife. That's why the whole internet is like, bro, is a mark. He marked himself out because he said he wanted to fight, but then he pulled out a weapon. I don't think there's, I don't ascribe to this
Subscribe. Words are hard, Brandon.
marked himself out because he said he wanted to fight, but then he pulled out a weapon. I don't think there's I don't ascribe to this unspoken. You remember when suspect knocked your ass out?
Yes.
What if he would have pulled out a knife and tried to stab you? You would have said, "Wait, bro, I thought it was a fade."
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't have happened.
But wouldn't you have said that this was a fade?
I probably would have been like, yeah,
This is
not the.
We didn't agree to this because if you would have told me you were
Remember when suspect knocked your A double out? Remember when you got marked out?
gonna bring a weapon, I would have brought a gun and blew your head off right there. But the thing is, you said fade. I said, well, I'll give him that if that's what he really wants. Then he spit on me. Okay, you clearly want that. I jump up, you run first into the corner behind the security, and then you pull out a knife. I just have no respect for that.
Understandable, but still, like, bringing attention to the knife in the manner you did, that is still kind of snitching, right?
What are you talking about? You pulled a knife out in front of cameras. Nigga, there ain't no snitching necessary.
It wasn't on camera.
Yes, it was. There's
He probably didn't think that they were going to turn the camera off like that.
the cameras went off?
exactly.
So it's not snitching.
You pulled out a knife on camera at a workplace in front of however many live people. Okay.
You know the cameras went
off.
off.
I'm just trying to get
Lunch.
here.
The man was
Adam pulls out a gun right now, and I said, "What the fuck? You got a gun? That's snitching?
Yeah.
That's
If you off to the side,
Nigga, it's cameras.
Example, like when Milk 7-4 came to No Jumper that one day,
Like
right?
outside the building?
outside the building.
So there was no cameras there.
Right.
Bro,
AD
he had
came
someone
out-
filming.
He had someone filming.
Yeah.
AD came out, allegedly had Blick on him. You
Yeah.
feel me? He said, turn the camera off because he had Blick, right?
But what did he say?
he was
Turn the
walking
camera.
outside not knowing there was cameras. They was in the room where there was nothing but cameras.
And AD didn't say, "Oh, I have a gun on me. Turn the camera off." He just said, "Turn the camera off."
Yeah,
he
yeah,
never
yeah,
said
yeah.
anything about having a gun. I mean, he probably did on the. Actually,
You just said something about AD having a gun on him. God damn, bro. Why AD get snitched on? AD ain't even did nothing.
I remember at that time that there was people basically inferring that Milk didn't have a gun on him in the comments, and then Milk responding and saying, "I had metal on me."
Yeah, okay.
And I was just like, "What the?"
ask you a question?
Yeah.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
Do you think it's a bitch move to jump up like you want to fight someone and then conveniently step behind security? When Kelpie called him a B, Adam, it was so fast you couldn't even stop it. He literally dove on bro and started hitting him. When I called him a B word, he did like he jumped up and then he stepped where the security is. Bro could have just went straight to me. He's like, oh, let me step behind this person. Do you think that's a...
He could have gone straight towards you.
No, I want to hear you.
Okay, so the footage was kind of fuzzy right there in the beginning, right? So y'all to catch it, but in this next clip and footage I'm gonna play,
No, we caught it. He called you a snitch.
y'all gonna catch it. So basically, they like Brandon brought attention to it being a knife. Flakko say no, and Jefe brought attention to it. Where did anybody in the comments on the podcast, anybody that was watching live, ever heard me say that it was a knife or heard me bring attention to an alleged knife being there?
I ain't gonna lie, Ant. You did laugh and said that nigga got a knife. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm gonna let y'all kick it. Yeah, I'm your homie, bro. I can show you where you said it. I can show you where you said it, bro. Now, how Flakko's going about it is barnacles, and honestly, no, Young Ant Jefe wasn't snitching or nothing like that. Suspect put out a poker theater on camera, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Nobody's snitching. Almighty suspect snitched on himself. So this whole like plan of who's a snitch and who's not in this situation, it's burnt out. You feel me?
Which everybody can remember, I had a cold laughing fit. Like everybody said, that's what really made the segment. That's what really made it. The whole incident, and then the way Young Ant Jefe was laughing, and just kept laughing and watching the situation like, man, this is goofy. Because that really what was going through my mind, like, man, this is crazy. Like, man, they gonna do this up in here? Like, man, come on. So, I was also laughing because Munchie B had hopped up on the couch as if he can see. And I be forgetting that my boy is blind or partial blind at times. And he started tapping me like, what he got? He got something? He got a gun? He got a gun?
Random, y'all. Hey, Papa. Yeah, random. Y'all might hear my mama cuss me out because she like, how the hell you get in this house? I've been getting in this house my whole life. You ain't got no key. That's not finna stop me from getting in. My mom finna walk in. Y'all finna get in trouble. Let's see what she say.
And I'm laughing. I'm like, no.
The camera's on, so you cuss me out, they gonna hear you. Been getting in this house my whole life. I got tired of sitting in the car. Y'all was taking a long time, so I came inside. I tried to wait, but y'all was taking forever. And then you said you was going to get shopping for sweatsuits. I said, I'm going inside. Hey, Papa. What's up? You got my phone, Grandma? Yeah. You tired?
A little bit.
Yeah.
What I did say was because Brandon shouted out that something about a knife, and I started laughing and said, oh, he said he got a knife. When did anybody ever hear me say that he got a knife?
Now, it was definitely him laughing and all that. Like, Young Ant Jefe was in that laughing fit. He wasn't like, oh my God, he has a knife. He was just laughing like, you niggas is silly, bro. You niggas got a knife. This is wild as hell. Like, it was nothing crazy like that. It wasn't like Young Ant Jefe was trying to make it whatever. It's totally being taken out of context. I could say, man, my mama finna cuss me out, y'all, because I got into the house without her knowing, blah, blah, blah. Or I could laugh and be like, shit, I've been getting into this house my whole life. I'm finna get cussed out. This conversation is the same. The context is different, which makes the conversation different. So Flakko's just playing word games and semantics.
I said, ha, 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 ha. He said he got a knife because I was laughing how the way Brandon was like, look, it's a knife. He got a knife. So this man got so much dislike and fake hate for me that he's just coming out and making stuff up saying that I'm the first one that made it noticeably that suspect supposedly had a knife. After I just did a whole segment explaining yesterday that I didn't see no knife. When I did look over from double,
You didn't see no knife, fool. Don't worry about
that made it noticeably that suspect supposedly had a knife. After I just did a whole segment explaining yesterday that I didn't see no knife. When I
Knife. Words are hard. Don't worry about it.
did look over from double over and laughed and finally looked at him, it wasn't no knife there. So obviously he made something disappear and Brandon is saying he had something. I didn't see nothing. The whole thing was funny to me. That I was so much in laughter that obviously I missed the knife. But I'm not understanding why this dude keep on playing these games and implement me and stuff and implement me and snitch things, bro. Like, these are type of things.
Well, Flakko's whole thing is trying to diminish somebody's character and diminish somebody's reputation. So if he feels like all you have is your street reputation, he's going to try to take that from you because, you know, he's not going to fight you. He's not going to actually physically handle you any type of way. This is it.
That start stuff and make things take a turn of events. You don't hear me speaking on you. You don't hear me saying your name, anything like that, bro. And I've asked you to do the same thing. You're not looking to do anything.
No, baby boy, thank you.
Bro. You're not looking to do anything on the street element, bro. You're not.
Yeah, you're not looking to do anything. So really, for Flakko to even be the one saying like, you're a snitch, come outside and fight me for it then. Come outside and fight. Whoa, no, you're a snitch. I'm not gonna fight you. You're a snitch. You're not in the street element. Why does that matter? Put some gloves on and get in the ring with me then. Deal with me. Make me not one.
Let's not act street. Let's not fake like we own that.
Because if anybody go up to No Jumper trying to fight Flakko, he's gonna get scared and he's gonna bow down.
You don't even want to be in the same room as me, and I don't care to be in the same room as you. So why as you keep on speaking my name every time you get a chance? You can just ignore when my name is spoken between Adam and anybody else. Like I ignore when yours is.
But here go the thing though. You think Adam not behind the scenes telling him to keep it going? Young Ant Jefe, you are falling into the trap. Young Ant Jefe, my brother. You are falling into the chat. You are falling into the trap. Excuse me, falling into the trap, not the chat. You think Adam is not egging this on? If Adam didn't want it to happen, it wouldn't happen. If Adam didn't want it, if they didn't want your name to be spoken about, they wouldn't speak on it. Like, you know how they can't mention Rich Trapper? You know what I'm saying? You know, you can't even bring me up and all that kind of stuff? Yeah, that's that.
Spoken, I don't speak on it. And let's get into the rest of this content. You already know it's the halfway, the half effect. We're going to commentate.
He could have gone straight towards you. Again, like, probably wrestling in his head. Do I want to get fired or not?
No, do you think he thought, let me ask you this question, and I want you to answer this honestly. Do you think he thought he could win that fight? Physical man-to-man altercation.
I think most people would be hard-pressed. They'd be pretty delusional to think that.
I just need a yes or no answer.
I think that he probably would assume that you would win in the fight.
Do you think he would have won that fight, man-to-man?
No.
Okay.
One-on-one, I don't think he would have. But I
rest my case, Diddy.
But I still think that it was snitching. Regardless, I think that you brought a little bit too much attention to it.
And from now on, your name will be King Teller.
King Teller?
I think it's snitching.
Lush is the snitch police now? Lush the one who sort of dictates what snitching is?
I'll write a statement, then you can call me Penn and Teller.
You can call me Penn and Teller. Hilarious.
Okay, that's a bar.
Would you get in the No Jumper Cypher?
He said he would.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Oh my God, we got a funny cast right now.
Yeah, amazing.
Would you do it again? Or
Bro,
you tired?
No, bro, listen, bro. Like, we should do like a free Brick Baby Cypher.
You did. That's what I'm saying.
Ooh.
It's been a while, but you did 2 hard verses on the No Jumper Cypher, and then what would Vaughn do, and then you just retired.
Yeah, Frilla was the last appearance.
You left the game wondering what was going on. Yeah.
Come on, man. Listen, man.
He think he J Electronica.
But we throw Ant Jefe is a good rapper, and Munchie B's a good rapper.
Oh, actually, we have a hard side for
I'm not rapping
That's
for
what I'm
that,
saying.
man. Cut it out, man.
Why do you keep entertaining this fake beef with... Hey, bro,
I don't have beef with
bro.
Ant at all.
You should be so happy and thankful that he's down to squash it.
Bro, I've already...
He said there was nothing.
Nigga, there is no
Yeah,
beef
but you
at all.
saying that you wouldn't get on camera with him is
No,
beef.
I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing it.
Can I
No,
say
that
this?
camp is completely like, I'm talking about with that camp, again, there's no beef, but that camp is just completely, if you work for that, I'm completely done with you. You feel me?
Wow. I thought you was okay with her like a month ago.
Who? No.
Yeah?
No. Again, a guy that I consider a strong mentor called me and said, yo, just let her go. I said, okay, I got you. But then she came out and started attacking me. So I said, okay, now it's fucking. Because again, I gave her the benefit of the doubt the first time because Gorilla Hebrew is a guy who I respect and consider like one of the most powerful men ever. So I said, okay. Is a guy who I respect and consider like one of the most powerful men ever. So I said, okay,
Powerful man ever. What a crazy description.
Shout out to Gorilla Hebrew.
Wait,
Shout out to Gorilla Hebrew.
he has beef with you.
No, he doesn't.
Because you've been going around and telling people you were undefeated. And he said, hold on, Brandon. I watched you that first debate because you said, yo, I'm 2-0. And he said, hold on. So, like, you don't count an art debate as a debate?
Nice attempt at segueing.
No, he said it on his live stream.
We're on Ant Jefe right now. Listen, you're not throwing this on me.
How he 2-0?
Can I ask you a question? No, it's like digging a hole with you. I'm over here winning battles for big fat black dudes, and you're just digging us a deeper hole.
Ever since I've been using it, literally like
That's Young Ant Jefe's video. I don't know who this Indian guy is.
my listeners, my merch, everything's been
Young Ant Jefe don't got premium.
skyrocketing.
Gotta get premium, Young Ant. Gotta get premium.
So, bam. Let me explain this. So, as y'all see right there, so what a person got to understand is you can't have no beef or call no person your op or your enemy if you not looking to bring harm to them or do anything to them. If I'm your enemy or your op, you wouldn't want to remove yourself from the same room that I'm in. I'll be...
No, I want you right next to me. I want you accessible. I want you everywhere. You everywhere I want to be, big dog.
Somebody that you be lurking on or somebody that you're trying to get up on. And we know that's not the case. It's not the case with me either. Let me say that as well. So, y'all see Brandon like, man, he know it's fake smoke. He like, bro, what's up with you and this fake smoking heavy? Oh, well, no, it ain't no beef. Let me just say that. But basically, he has a problem with the homegirl, Dre the Virgo. So basically, because he got a problem with a woman, he's beefing with a woman and talking about anybody that deals with this woman, he got smoke with them. But he will be in the same room as Munchie B, and he deals with Munchie B, and Munchie B is one of her clients. So let's he got a knife. Everybody heard Brandon say, there's a knife. There it is right there. I was laughing and repeating what Brandon said. He said it's a knife. I never at any given time said, almighty suspect got a knife. Oh, it's a knife. Because I never seen no knife. And I was also laughing at Munchie B hopping up on the couch, tapping me and asking me, was it a gun? So, y'all see Adam want to come back and do another cipher. So Adam speaking about the cipher. You know, this new cast, you know, as well, you know, and Jefe got bars, you know what I'm saying? Munchie good at rapping as well. This dude, hurry up, oh, I'm not getting on no cipher with him. And as well, I feel the same. I wouldn't want to be on no cipher with you, but it's just funny, like this dude, like at any given time, like, bro, like I'm really like lost for words because I'm trying to figure this situation out. You got beef with a woman. So your beef with a woman and me being cool with this woman is fake smoke with me to where that you fake don't want to do the no jumper cipher. You don't want to go when he's here, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to speak on that. So the other night, you know, they in the group chat going off, you know, I say a few things like that. And I guess the whole time that I was speaking, he was under the impression that my number was Munchie B number. So, you know, he responded to something I said thinking I was Munchie B. I responded back. He like, wait, who is this? Adam get the laughing, ha, man, it's your op. He like, man, my op. Oh, man, what type of games y'all playing? Why would y'all have me in the chat with a dude I don't get along with or my op or this and that? Y'all know it's a lot of dudes I don't like and this and that. And I'm like, look, dude, check this out, bro. This ain't Jefe, bro. You don't have no beef with me, bro. I'm not no op of yours, bro. You have a dislike for somebody, that's one thing, bro. But you not looking.
Yeah, you being an op is something totally different. Like that whole, you my op, you my op. No, you're not
looking to do nothing to me, so let's like cut the op stuff, you feel me? And I just left it there, you know. We left it there, that blatant response, you know what I'm saying? Never was no response back, you know what I'm saying? We just left there, you know, Adam, you know, hopped in, was like, hey, you know, I'm glad, you know, to broker the peace. It was left alone. Now, here he is again. This man just cannot keep my name out of his mouth and or talking. I don't even say crazy, but just the disdain. Like, I don't even understand the disdain and fake distaste. And now he's saying because a woman by the name of Dre the Virgo who don't even create content. This man in this big realm, he says and claim he is and the level he's on, and he's worried about people down here worried about Dre the Virgo. I'm trying to understand what the hell Dre the Virgo did to you that got you so in a bunch and got you acting like you got smoke with people. And that, like, it's just crazy, but cut it out for the last time again, man. Please cut it out, man. And we gonna conclude this there. It's your boy, Young Ant Jefe.
All right, man, we about to the next one, though. Y'all know the deal is Young Ant Jefe signing out, Rich Trapper signing out. Right down to the left, you know the rest, and it's free. I have no interest, free.